Chicago and the Philippines. A comprehensive review of the week's special community events, featuring many exciting personalities, handled by the most professional Chicago Philippine Reports TV staff.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Chicago Philippine Reports TV, still the #1 Filipino show in the Midwest. I'm Girly Pascual. Welcome to our show. Today we have all the top stories from the Philippines. We also have what's happening in our own Filipino-American community of Chicago. We have interesting interviews led by our very own executive producer, Miss Veronica Layton. We have Bridget Cotero Carino. All these are coming up and more. Afterward from our sponsors, please stay with us.
Yan! Dito na! Perfect!
Despite the unanimous decision of the pretrial chamber, or PTC, to confirm all charges against former President Rodrigo Duterte, the defense team is not giving up. According to lead defense counsel Nicholas Kaufman, they will seek authorization to appeal the decision, arguing that the court was too accommodating to the prosecution, which may affect his client's right to a fair trial. Kaufman is also challenging the pretrial chamber's flexible approach to certain details being questioned by the defense. But in its decision, the court stressed that pretrial proceedings only determine whether there are substantial grounds to believe that a person bears criminal responsibility, as the full examination of evidence and the credibility of witnesses will take place during the actual trial. The PTC emphasized that confirmation proceedings should not be treated as a mini trial. And based on its weighing of the arguments from the prosecution, defense, and representatives of victims of extrajudicial killings, the court found sufficient basis to move the case to a trial chamber. Various human rights groups welcomed the decision. For I Defend, the confirmation of charges could encourage more families of extrajudicial killing victims to come out in the open and join the fight for justice. Paris-based group International Federation for Human Rights, or FIDH, meanwhile, is calling for continued investigations, including into the alleged co-perpetrators of the former president, to establish the full scope of the crimes. This is also the position of the ICC's common legal representatives of the victims.
Wala po talagang nakakaalam. A secret process. The victims really want that the ICC issue arrest warrant.
For now, the ICC presidency, led by President Judge Tomoko Akane and her first and second vice presidents, is expected to appoint the 3 judges who will compose the trial chamber for the case. Once the trial chamber is formed, status conferences are expected to follow, including disclosure of evidence from the prosecution, defense, and victims' representatives before the trial proper begins.
Preparation for trial, just based on previous cases, takes anywhere from 6 months to 1.5 years. But having said that, we, as common legal representative of the victims, as representing the victims, we want the trial to start as soon as possible. The victims want the trial to start within this year.
The ICC assured that the rights of any accused are strictly protected, including the right to be given adequate time to prepare a defense and the right to remain silent or refuse to testify. Duterte will also remain at the ICC Detention Center, which complies with the highest international human rights standards for the treatment of detainees. Although Kaufman was unable to visit him in person Friday, he confirmed that he informed the former president by phone about the confirmation of charges. Kaufman also once again aimed criticism at President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
This case is built on the testimony of cooperating criminal witnesses of the most vicious nature, and we will be preparing our cross-examination of those witnesses. They will come to give their evidence if the prosecution can manage to find them and bring them, and then we will, as I said, question them, and show them to be the liars that they are.
Do you need any assistance with the Philippine government?
The Philippine government, headed by President Bongbong Marcos, is not going to help us in any way whatsoever. It's been helping the prosecution.
Malacanang was quick to respond and told Kaufman to focus on his legal strategies instead of monitoring Philippine politics. For now, the composition of Duterte's defense team remains unchanged. Kaufman also assured they will continue to seek interim release for Duterte until the trial begins, insisting that the 81-year-old former president is neither a flight risk nor a threat to witnesses.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
I'm Maria Pappas, your Cook County Treasurer. Property taxes are due April 1st. Go to cookcountytreasurer.com and enter your street address to securely pay online. You can also search for more than $124 million in available refunds, missed senior exemptions, and check if your property is at risk of tax sale. Don't wait. Visit cookcountytreasurer.com and pay before the April 1st deadline.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now. In times of economic uncertainty and chaos, your money means nothing. You may not even be able to get it from your bank or ATM. And the money you do have in the stock market will go down and down and down. It's happened during every economic cycle, and it will happen again. What you can bank on is gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a reliable and trusted form of currency for thousands of years. Gold and silver have never been worth zero, and typically gold holds its value and sometimes grows during economic turmoil. Call the Gold Hotline now and learn how to protect your money and your assets with gold and silver. And learn how to set up a new IRA or roll over your current one into a gold-backed IRA. Protect your money from the next market crash with gold and silver. Call now for your free gold guide.
Do you need to get your hands on some extra money right now? Maybe $25,000 or more? If you're a homeowner, now is a perfect time to get cash out. While homes in many neighborhoods like yours have gone up in value, you can use the money for anything. It's yours. You can buy an investment property, pay for college, pay off higher interest debt, or make home improvements. A cash out refinance is the perfect solution to get the cash you need. If you need $25,000, $50,000, or even $100,000, now's the time. Home values are up, and so is your equity. We offer you a way to use it. No need to sell your home or use your savings. Call New American Funding now and speak to a cash out refi specialist and see how much cash out you can get.
Call New American Funding at 855-332-3929. That's 855-332-3929. Call 855-332-3929.
Via Times, vital news, vibrant views for the Filipino Asian communities in Chicago. Via Times for your most interesting and exciting reading and your party coverages. Via Times has very interesting columnists. You name it, Via Times has it. Law, Filipino news, dentistry, immigration, humor, serious opinions, health, beauty, mysticism, Bata Corner, showbiz, and intelligently written editorials. Call Via Times at 773-866-0811.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show today. I have a very interesting, a very popular guest here in Chicago, and her name is Miss Sophia Wong Boksho. Sophia is the founder and director of the Asian Pop-Up Cinema. We'll hear from her and the pop-up cinema, more of pop-up cinema because they just had a fest recently here in Chicago. Welcome to our show, Sophia.
Thank you for having me, Veronica. How are you?
Okay, been a long time. We've been knowing each other for many years when she was just starting her, her cinema. I really remember that. And okay, so as the founder and director of the Pop-Up Cinema, what is it that you really actually do with this group?
Oh, with the organization, we present at first biannually, twice a year, the Asian Film Festival. But last year onward, we are doing once a year now. So it's an annual Asian Film Festival. And it also evolved from a showcase festival with a competition. So that's why this year, like last year, we started already to have a jury, and then we're going to have films being judged. And also, as usual, we have our Audience Choice Award every year.
All right, very good. You do this twice a year? Did you say?
No more. Once a year.
Once a year.
but at first,
once a year. That's a big job, even if it's only once a year. All right. Okay, you've been doing this for many years, and you have recently concluded the film festival. And how was it so far?
Oh, so far it was fabulous. Probably I shouldn't brag, but I'm bragging. It's probably our best edition so far. It's not like we have 1,000 more films, but it's a selection. It's more for quality and very diversified. And this year we brought in more South Asian films and the representative here. We got films from Vietnam. We got film from Indonesia, from Thailand. And the centerpiece is a Filipino and Taiwan co-production. And the title of the film is called April. And I can't wait to tell everybody. Maybe you heard about it already, because last Sunday was our last day, and the audience make their choice. The audience picked April to be the best film that they loved, and won our Audience Choice Award.
We are so proud that our entry, Philippine entry, April, really won the award. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's talk about this. Okay. So April is the movie that was entered by the Philippines for this festival. And how did how was April get chosen as the really film, the best film entry this year?
So all our films are selected officially, and throughout my whole year of scouting films, I went around, I attend other film festivals, and I actually first time saw the film when I was attending the Tokyo International Film Festival. And I saw the film there and was presented with a live audience, a big, big theater. And there was the Q&A afterwards. Both the director, who is a Taiwanese director, Freddie Tan, and the two actors, because this film is a parallel story of a Taiwanese son going back home, and then a Filipino maid. She is a home care person going back home. So the two stories happened at the same time. The Filipino maid was a mother of grown-up children because she'd been working in Taiwan for more than 10 years. And so she went back home. So that particular part of the story, the maid, or I would say the home care person, the caretaker, her name was April. So, and the title of the film was April. And our Filipino favorite actress, Angel Aquino, was playing this character. And I saw the film. I loved the film. I saw them on the stage talking about the film. It was very well spoken, and they all expressed a lot of behind the scenes stories that was very interesting. So it was on my mind already in November. I must have this film to be part of our 20th edition. And I must say, it took me a long time. It took me almost 2 months until I got connected with the film source, the investor and the production company who is also handling the festival right. And it's wonderful since then. And especially when I got the word that Angel could come to the festival. So we set it up for the film to be our centerpiece, and it was premiere as the North America premiere on April 2nd in Chicago. To a full house, close to 200 live audience came. And it was so well attended, and also the response from the live audience was overwhelming. People laughed, people cried, and they were very moved by the story. And then last Sunday, when we tally all the film, right? Every film, the audience choice sent in their ballot, and we tallied all the ballots. April won. April won the best audience choice, and we are so happy, so happy. And so right away, I thought, there are still a lot of people haven't seen it because April 2nd happened to be the Easter, around Easter, the Good Friday, the Friday and the Sunday. It's that particular weekend. And I know a lot of Filipino community were busy with family gather and everything. So at the very short notice, I contacted the distributor again. I said, can we show it one more time? And besides, we have an army of volunteers working for us. They were not able to see them too. They wanted to see the film. So I basically organized this film. So when this program is aired, as you said, Sunday, it was a time we're having the special bonus screening of this film.
Great. Terrific. Oh, okay. You have a set of judges. Who are the set of judges? Who decide who the winner is going to be?
Oh, so audience choice is really the audience choice.
Oh, really the audience?
Really the audience. So
really?
At the end of the week.
Fantastic. Really the audience.
At the past,
wow.
I tried to do online.
Okay, our actress, Miss Angel Aquino, was there, of course, representing the Philippines, and she was very much welcome. And but it's too bad that we were not able to interview her because of some tech difficulties, and she had to fly back to the Philippines right away. Okay, so how does the audience, most of all you particularly, uh, have reacted to Miss Angel Aquino, our most talented Filipino actress?
Yeah. Well, as a film festival organizer, we host many guests. We host guests from Hong Kong because almost the entire Asia. I always try to invite them to come to our festival and attend the festival, talk about their film, interact with the guests. Angel, I told her she is my best ever guest. She's
All
so
right.
sweet, so charming, so generous in her comment and interact, very patient, listen to all the fans talking about with her, taking picture with her, and also very authentic. She's not like I'm an actress. No, she is not. She's just like your friend. You come to talk to her, and she listen to you, and she take picture with you. She smile beautifully. She's so cool. If I ever have to choose the best ever guest, she will be my choice.
Yeah, or no favoritism?
No favoritism.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fair. All right. So, okay, I've heard so much about Angel Aquino. What a great actress she is.
She's
And
very.
you also work with some of our local leaders here in the arts. And would you like to mention their names here?
Yeah. Well, local leaders, if you're talking about the funders, we always work with the Illinois Art Council, the city art folks that look after the art and culture, this kind of exchange program for a film festival like us. At the end of the day, I won't say I'm a huge festival. I will still call myself a little boutique festival, but we are boutique with a very strong focus and also very inclusive, because I'm not just showing Chinese film. I'm not just showing Japanese film and Korean film. I am showing as many origin film that, of course, the program differs from year to another year, because sometimes you don't get the right thing, to go into the program. Sometimes you get a very good mix. Like this year, we have another Vietnamese film, was wonderful, was beautiful. And the director and the actor, Lia Bang Phat, also came. I think at the end, I really wanted to be a all-inclusive festival for all the Asian community here. If next time I got a very good Thai film, I will bring a Thai film here, right? So in the end, the chosen films have to fit into this program that have different genre, different stories, also have something for people to take away after watching it. They could be a very silly, funny thing, but they still learn something out of it. Or they could be a very serious, based on historic fact story, which tell us something. So I tend to give everybody something to take home with. So that's my chosen criteria of our program.
Terrific. Is this the first time that the Filipino entry has won an award?
Yes.
This is
Well,
the
I
first
don't know
time?
whether, but
Oh
for
my
our
God.
festival, yes,
It's so historical.
it is a very, it's a great moment. And the whole evening having Angel here was magical. She is she has this personality, whether she is an actress or not. I think even though she is not an actress, she had that personality that really coming out naturally from her, that you can't take your eyes away from her. And she is beautiful, but she is also intelligent and spoke very well. And I can't say anything less of her. I'm totally, when I sent her off, when I said goodbye to her, she really, I feel like, oh, you're leaving Chicago. I wish you come back already the next day. That's how it is. She is a great person to work with.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. And I'm really happy to announce that Miss Angela Aquino will be the cover feature in our Via Times May issue. And Sophia, you're going to be sending me some pictures from the festival, and I really appreciate that. And we're going to be reading in the Via Times print magazine more about the Asian pop-up cinema, Miss Sophia, and the Filipino audience out there, even Asian audience actually, and more about this exciting April movie that won the Asian pop-up cinema. It's historical. The first time that we won. Oh my God, I am so excited. Too bad I didn't make it. Okay.
So
yeah.
thank you for inviting me for this interview, and give me another chance to talk about your talent. And don't forget, this is actually a film. It's a Filipino-Taiwan co-production, and it's also shown, the actors and the talents are crossing border. They're able to translate and tell story at the same time and make it resonate with Taiwanese people and also with Filipino people. And I love this. I love this.
All right. Great, terrific. Okay, our time is up. Thank you for appearing, for gracing our show today, Sophia. And we'll talk some more. And keep us updated on what you're doing, and send us the photos. Thank
Don't
you
worry.
so much. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat din po sa inyong panonood. Ako po si Veronica. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye now, Sophia.
Do you need to get your hands on some extra money right now? Maybe $25,000 or more? If you're a homeowner, now is a perfect time to get cash out. While homes in many neighborhoods like yours have gone up in value, you can use the money for anything. It's yours. You can buy an investment property, pay for college, pay off higher interest debt, or make home improvements. A cash out refinance is the perfect solution to get the cash you need. If you need $25,000, $50,000, or even $100,000, now's the time. Home values are up, and so is your equity. We offer you a way to use it. No need to sell your home or use your savings. Call New American Funding now and speak to a cash out refi specialist and see how much cash out you can get.
Call New American Funding at 855-332-3929. That's 855-332-3929. Call 855-332-3929.
Kung natapos ko ang aking pag-aaral, di sana'y mayroon na akong dangal na ihaharap sa'yo at ipagyayabang. Sa panaginip lang ako may pagdiriwang. Yaman at katanyagan sa akin ay wala. Katisigan ko ay bunga ng isang sumpa. Ang aking inay ang tangi kong tagahanga. Sa panaginip lang ako may nagagawa.
This is a prayer and a reminder. All we have is now. Anak, umuwi ka na.
Worldwide this morning, growing concern over a growing health crisis.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
Hi. I can't hug you. Don't touch me.
Over the last several days, we have seen peaceful demonstrations.
Protests over police brutality continued here in Austin.
Remember when you started going to college? You came home a liberal?
Dad, please.
That's what we do to you guys in school.
All these people that we never met and never will meet because of what had happened to them. It's just too much.
The way that our family communicates is not necessarily, it's not great.
What advice would you give for those of us that are struggling?
Deal with it.
I think the norm for our communities has been to just stay silent and keep to your own business.
I could definitely be doing more than I'm doing right now, and I know that others can as well.
What if someone is called from God to be an activist?
I can answer that question.
Shouting revolution, oh wow, breaking each tradition.
You don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement?
An advocacy group reporting at least 3,800 anti-Asian hate incidents since last March.
I'm kind of conflicted. I'm like, maybe I should move home and be here with them.
I hope that this moment makes you take a step forward and a step together in the right direction.
In order for a subject to not be taboo in our community, there always has to be someone to start that conversation.
You speak up for me when I can't speak up for myself. And I've seen you do that for other people.
I see a lot of people who just kind of cut off friends and family, and I don't think I can do that. I love my parents.
This is a symbol of our voices. If you look at your neighbors around you, you will see who stands with you, who stands for you.
At least I know that you can stand up. That's the thing I'm so happy about.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today, I have a very interesting young guest here, and I thought he was an older person with all his accomplishments. I really would like to welcome doctor, and he's a doctor, PhD, Yasufumi Nakamori. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Yasufumi Nakamori.
Yes.
Japanese. And we're going to be talking about Chinese personalities. Okay. Chinese
American.
Martin Wong is part Chinese, right?
Chinese American.
He is Dr. Nakamori is a curator, and he has published a book about some artists in Chinatown, right? In Chinatown?
Well, let me just kind of step back a little bit. Martin Wong was Chinese American painter and poet. So, but, he was like a third generation of Chinese American and never went to China. Didn't grow up learning, speaking, writing Chinese either.
Okay.
So, he was also very much multicultural person. uh,
Very interesting.
with an interest
That
in, all sorts of things
very interesting,
happening in
Dr. Nakamori.
San Francisco, New
No, we're
York.
gonna be today. We're going to be talking about Mr. Martin Wong exhibit. That Mr. Martin Wong is a recognized artist in Chinatown. And you have published a book about him. First thing, Dr. Nakamori, please introduce yourself first,
Sure, I'm
briefly.
Yasuhumi Nakamori. Uh, I write on modern contemporary global art and architecture. Um, I was curator for 15 years in the US, three museums, uh, Houston, Minneapolis, and later in London. I was a senior curator at the Tate Modern in London. Then I became a director of a museum called the Asia Society Museum in New York. I worked there for 2 years, and now I'm independent. And this exhibition, which I prepared based on research and lots of readings over 2 years, is finally happening at the Chicago's Rightwood 659. It's a wonderful museum in Lincoln Park neighborhood.
Okay, about Mr. Martin Wong that you have featured on your book, and also have you of course you never met him in person. He's already passed away some time ago. And
Passed away in 1999. Yes,
yeah, and
close
his
to 30 years
works.
ago.
Can you please tell us about what kind of works did he do?
Sure. He was a primarily painter and also a ceramicist, sculptor. He also wrote a beautiful poetry. He was also collecting Asian calligraphy, East Asian calligraphy, and also American graffiti art. He was an artist, collector, and connoisseur of Asian art. Very interesting figure. He was active in 80s and 90s, starting in San Francisco. He was born in Portland, Oregon, though. He went to school in San Francisco, uh, Humboldt University, Northern California, and Berkeley. He worked in San Francisco, and also, he moved to New York City, I believe in late 78, I think. So he really was a painter in 80s and 90s until like 94 when he was diagnosed with HIV infection. So he moved back to San Francisco in 94. He painted for 5 years until the day before he passed in 1999. He painted often uh, cityscape, meaning Lower East Side in New York City and Chinatowns in San Francisco and New York. People, storefronts, architecture, and also celebrations of Chinatown, such as New Year parade. Really lively, beautiful, colorful paintings, which everybody loves.
Interesting, very interesting. And do you go do you go around Chinatowns all over the country of just trying to know or feature uh, the artists that they
Sure.
have in their midst?
Yeah. I mean, Martin Wong was a painter of San Francisco and New York City, and Chinatown was very important subject for him. Yes, I began really paying attention to Chinatown wherever I travel. maybe in Chicago or New York. That's where I'm based. London, Yokohama, Japan. I know Manila has a Chinatown too. So wherever I went, I paid attention to them. How their Chinese looking architecture were put together, what kind of things are being solved, what are the composition of the streets, right? Stores, people, restaurants. So I did pay attention to how Chinatown is being made in, wherever I went for the last couple of years.
All right. Have you featured any Filipino artist at all?
Yes, actually,
You have.
well,
Who is it?
well, it's actually interesting. It's a couple people. I mean, if you talk about sort of like a contemporary Filipino artist, right? Paul Pfeiffer is very important contemporary artist who works in film, sculpture, and also installation. He's based in New York City. He was born in Hawaii and spent time in Philippines. He's Filipino. Uh, Another, older artist, she'd half Filipino, half German, Catherine Wagner. Catherine Wagner, she's based in San Francisco. She's a photographer, a very important photographer from 80s. She's the one who told me about actually Filipino town in San Francisco. That was, I think that used to be in a location where the city hall of San Francisco stands now. So there's interesting sort of like a dynamism in a Filipino town in San Francisco, told by Catherine Wagner. There are many others. I mean, modernist painters. Uh, uh, you know, uh, I'm trying to think actually who'd be the ones well known. Zobel, Fernando Zobel, the very important modernist painter, whose exhibition I saw at the Ayala Museum in December 2024. He was active in America, Philippines, and Manila, and he collected actually paintings by his contemporary Filipino artists. They were all in the collections of Ateneo de Manila University in Manila. So there are a lot of important Filipino artists,
No, we
I
have
paid
many.
attention. Hmm?
We have many artists.
You have many of them. They
Yeah.
need to be shown. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So with okay, well, have you visited our Chinese museum here in Chicago?
I haven't. However, the Rightwood 659, they're going to show Martin Wong show is going to have a program with Chinese American Museum in Chicago. There'll be a joint program in relation to the Martin Wong exhibition coming up.
All right. Okay. Very good. Okay. About your book. Your book about Mr. Martin Wong.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you, where can our viewing audience pick up a copy of your book?
Sure. It's well, it's a book, it's a catalog for the exhibition, and there are 6 scholarly written essays by professional writers, poet, art historians, and curators on Martin Wong. It's a wonderful writing, together with the reproductions of all of the works to be shown in the exhibition. And it was co-published by hosted ANA Foundation, and also Gregory R. Miller, publisher.
Great, terrific.
It's a beautiful book designed
All
by
right.
a Chinese American designer.
Very good, very good. Can you send us a copy of your signed book?
I don't. I am just the editor, so I have a short introduction in a volume. Um, I don't know whether my signature, is
Okay,
worth it.
that's fine. Yeah, because it sounds very interesting. Well,
Great book, great
um,
read.
Mr. Nakamuri, we thank you so much for our gracing our show today and talking about your being a curator and about the talent of Mr. Martin Wong, a very famous Chinese artist.
Yes,
And so just keep us updated with the works that you've been doing.
yes.
And we wish you good luck.
Thank you so much, Veronica.
And thank you. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat is thank you very much in our language.
Thank you.
And thank you. Thank you for gracing our show.
Okay.
We must bye now at maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Ako po si Veronica. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We would like to welcome all of you to Baladna Jewelry. We have a very big selection of 21 karat gold jewelry imported from the Middle East, from Dubai, Saudi, and Bahrain. And we have a very big selection of diamond. We offer free financing for 6 months, and we have a layaway system which you can leave your stuff for 3 months. We repair gold and we buy old gold. Welcome to Baladna Jewelry.
Salamat po.
Good afternoon. This is Bridget Carino-Quater bringing you this week's local news from our community. The State of Illinois African Descent Citizens Reparations Commission will convene a public hearing in Chicago to advance statewide efforts toward reparative justice for Black Illinoisans descended from American slavery. The hearing will be held at the Disabled Black History Museum and Education Center on April 25th, 2026 at 10 a.m. A live stream will be available on the ADCRC YouTube page. The hearing will center around the Taking Account Harms report, which the Commission released in February, produced in partnership with the University of Illinois at Chicago Institute for Research on Race and Public Policy. This report documents how the enduring legacy of slavery has produced lasting economic, social, mental, and physical harms for Black Illinoisans across generations. Drawing from historical archives and community perspectives, it details the cumulative impact of harms across housing, education, health, public safety, and economic opportunity that continue to plague nearly every aspect of life for Illinois descendants of slavery. National Volunteer Week is being observed from April 19th through April 25th, and the American Red Cross of Illinois would like to honor those who are at the heart of the organization, the volunteers who contribute their time and talent to make the Red Cross mission possible every day. Generations of American Red Cross volunteers have helped and supported people in need since the organization was founded in 1881. Volunteers make up 90% of the Red Cross workforce, supporting blood drives, assisting veterans and military families, teaching life-saving classes, and providing comfort and support after disasters of all sizes. Across the Illinois region, people volunteer with the Red Cross by helping support blood collections, supporting our nation's veterans through the Hero Care Network, responding to home fires in the middle of the night, and so much more. Nationally, more than 325,000 individuals volunteer their time to support the mission of the American Red Cross. They join the more than 17 million Red Cross and Red Crescent volunteers working for the good of humanity in more than 191 countries across the globe. Federal tax returns show the state lost 55,609 people and $6 billion in adjusted gross income on net in 2023, the most recent IRS data available. Most of those people were high income. While people of all income levels left Illinois in 2023, the heaviest loss was among those making more than $100,000 a year. They made up 60% of the state's net migration losses. The economic impact of those departures is even greater. Filers making more than $100,000 took more than $5.5 billion with them, 90% of the state's income loss. Illinois lost residents to 38 states and the District of Columbia in 2023. By far, the largest share of individuals and income was lost to Florida, which gained 10,583 residents and $2.4 billion in income from Illinois. Texas was number 2, adding 7,795 residents and $488 million in income from Illinois. Illinois lost 5,966 residents and $279 million in income to Indiana, and 5,280 residents and $369 million in income to Wisconsin. The Illinois Department of Revenue has once again been recognized by Mental Health America as a recipient of the Bell Seal for Workplace Mental Health, marking the second consecutive year the department has earned this national distinction. Building on last year's achievement, IDOR reached a new milestone in 2026 by meeting all program requirements and earning platinum level certification with a score of 98%, the highest level awarded by MHA. Last year, IDOR received gold level certification, achieving an impressive combined average score of 91%, becoming the first state governmental agency in Illinois to ever receive this award. This recognition at the platinum level reflects our deep commitment to employee well-being, a commitment embedded across the agency, said IDOR Director David Harris. Earning a 98%, an increase from the 91% level earned last year, demonstrates that our efforts are both consistent and evolving to meet the needs of our entire workforce. We are proud to set a standard for public service organizations in Illinois and beyond. County Circuit Court Clerk Mariana Spiropoulos announced the return of Amnesty Week, a limited-time initiative that gives residents the opportunity to resolve eligible moving traffic violations without added collection fees. Amnesty Week will run from Monday, April 27th through Friday, May 1st, 2026. Amnesty Week is about making government work for the people it serves, said Clerk Spiropoulos. For many residents, collection fees can turn an already difficult financial situation into an even heavier burden. This initiative gives people a meaningful opportunity to address eligible court debt, avoid additional penalties, and move forward. During Amnesty Week, individuals may pay eligible moving traffic violations without the added collection fee. Parking tickets and red light violations are not included. Secretary Jean Julius will announce the opening of the newly relocated Des Plaines DMV, now operating as a one-stop shop, with cross-trained employees to provide faster service, reduced wait times, and improved efficiency. The Des Plaines location is among the busiest in the Chicago suburbs, completing nearly 100,000 transactions in 2025, prompting the need for a more modern facility. The appointment-only site offers driver's licenses, real IDs, title and registration services, road tests, and license plate sticker renewals, all at a single service counter. That's all for today. Thank you for watching our news this week. This is Bridget. See you next time.
This is a prayer and a reminder. All we have is now. Anak, umuwi ka na.
Worldwide this morning, growing concern over a growing health crisis.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
Hi. I can't hug you. Don't touch me.
Over the last several days, we have seen peaceful demonstrations.
Protests over police brutality continued here in Austin.
Remember when you started going to college? You came home a liberal?
Dad, please.
That's what we do to you guys in school.
All these people that we never met and never will meet because of what had happened to them. It's just too much.
The way that our family communicates is not necessarily, it's not great.
What advice would you give for those of us that are struggling?
Deal with it.
I think the norm for our community has been to just stay silent and like keep to your own business.
I could definitely be doing more than I'm doing right now, and I know that others can as well.
What if someone is called from God to be an activist?
I can answer that question.
Shouting revolution, oh wow, breaking each tradition.
You don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement?
An advocacy group reporting at least 3,800 anti-Asian hate incidents since last March.
I'm kind of conflicted. I'm like, maybe I should move home and be here with them.
I hope that this moment makes you take a step forward and a step together in the right direction.
In order for a subject to not be taboo in our community, there always has to be like someone to start that conversation.
You speak up for me when I can't speak up for myself. And I've seen you do that for other people.
I see a lot of people who just kind of cut off friends and family, and I don't think I can do that. I love my parents.
This is a symbol of our voices. If you look at your neighbors around you, you will see who stands with you, who stands for you.
At least I know that you can stand up. That's the thing I'm so happy about.
So